put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for room, it's Reinbold. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's got the tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Dallas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Leach. Finds a tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Connors. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up if you get some movement at the point.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Reinbold. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give out of the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a steps into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Dallas. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Leach. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Dallas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Husky. The extra point here would tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Gonna run it. It's Reinbold. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Got his man in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. I wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes to grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fakes to grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Leach. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Miranda. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll immediately call timeout. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Fires fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Leach. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think that
he felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Number 14, Odds punts it away.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quick spin on the run. Lots of running room. The 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing that...
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to keep it in the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Reinbold. Breaks the tackle. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're going to run it to the right. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back.
And your Washington Huskies will take over. First and 10.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Connors. Oh, he got loose. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Send the tight end in motion. Right back to it. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Looking deep down the right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Washington! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back open in the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
On the set. Jackrabbit.
To the air, it's Leach. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Finds this big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Extending the play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it was...